Something's trying to wind me up today. I can't find my art journal, my sort of diary one. Anyway, I know it's probably laughing at me somewhere looking at, like, it's probably right in front of my face, but I cannot see it. People have seen it, the one with the stickers on. It's blue. I'm like, I don't know where it is. I had it out the other day. I've gone all around the house and it's nowhere to be seen. And I'm like, I'll just let it turn up then, when it wants to turn up. Hi. Just thought I'd come on because, there was a queue drop and people are like, oh, there's no JFK Jr. I'm like, no. Oh, I'm fine, thank you, Scrap's mum. It's because I never remember names sometimes, but I'm good. But I'll just show you some art and then I'm going to go through what I think about JFK Jr. on the Q post and something my dad's just sent me with Theresa May, and that is absolutely hilarious that I've got to show you. But I've done Dave's bag now. And all that it needs doing is ironing, and I've got to send it off. These will obviously get better and better in time because these were my first ones and this was my second one. But it actually says Third Eye Awakening. And it's done now. Hi, and it's done now. It just needs ironing and sending off because I had to go and get one of these today. You know, like a big envelope thing to put it in. Also, I'd lost these, but I've just found them. Luckily enough, I always do so Dave will get this in his packet. I always get, cool Dave, I always do handmade little thank you cards, handmade, because everything I do is handmade. Well, it's terrible. Oh, it's freezing here, it's freezing. Yeah, it's all from love. So one of those with his bag. Also he's asked for some other commission, so I'll see if I can do it. Yes, disinformation is necessary. So when I've just talked about my arty stuff, because I'm not on for long, I will talk about that JFK Jr. Q bit, because people are like, oh, Q said. I'm like, no. So anyway, let me see. So I'm just looking at the bits I've got up there. If another bag I've just done is I finally got around to listening to Dave. Yeah, he is good. I told you he was good. That's why I say just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let other people put you off, because you'll find other people do try to put you off. A bag I'm doing for Sandy who comes on here. I was laughing then. I was like, get out. I know I have to keep repeating what I'm showing just in case there's any new ones in, but I've just painted up the unicorn. Yeah, you get the rude ones in, they just think it's fun, don't they? So this is the next bag I'm doing. I've got to do the detail on it. I showed that the other day. It's got cotton on it. No, just send them love. It's like, oh. And then we all know I'm doing the little fairy one for my sister's Christmas present. I still believe that. Oh, he is. I'll tell you what my opinion is. I still believe that did not put me off at all, because I've seen something, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Sandy's bag is, I've just painted it. It needs all the detail on, but yeah, it's nice. Unicorn. So it'll look different again when it's got all the writing on. A bit of bling and all the other detail. It's the unicorn. She wanted a unicorn, so I said I'd give it a go. And that's my impression of a unicorn. Yeah, and it's pastel. It's pastel. I always do it in the colours I like. I'm a bit like that even with commissions. It's like, I just like to do what I like to do. So that's a unicorn for Sandy, who asked me to see if I could do one. Phone's going, but I never answer the home phone. I've still got 3 books left. 3 of these. I call them traveller's notebooks for in your handbags, because they're laminated so they don't get dirty. Everything's handmade. Yes, I'll be talking about John's on in a minute. 4 little books and little what do you call it? Handmade paper clips. Yeah, they asked that one about is the earth flat and he said no. So, you know, there's lots of stuff put out there, but the main one obviously was, if that's the end of the arty bits, yeah, that's all I'm doing it now, trying to sort the bags out. I've got a lot to do, so I probably will go a bit quieter over Christmas because I've got a lot of Christmas presents to get made for my family before Christmas. And I'm like, oh, and Christmas cards, as you know, I was doing these ones. Little quick, easy ones. I will be shipping to, I'm going to try in the new year, because obviously I haven't got enough time. I need to make a lot of stock up, and then people can choose if they fancy it. And I want to try and, sell to America, Australia, wherever. So, because I think that would be good, because I know a lot of people in those countries as well like handmade gifts. So, yes, of course I do, because there's a lot of you on it who've asked, and I want to be able to sell them everywhere. And the thing is with these bags, if it's bags anyway, they're quite light, so they're not heavy to send. And also, I want to be doing handmade gifts, so there'll be lots of different things. It won't always just be bags. There'll be all sorts of different things, just what pops into my brain. And a lot of positivity stuff, and I'll be making art journals for people to buy to put their own art in and stuff like that. So lots and lots and lots. Love the pink for my granddaughter's birthday gift. Yeah, I love pink. Pink's my favourite. So I will be able to do things in the new year. You can ask for commissions if you want. You know, I do that. Like the unicorn's a commission. Someone asked for a unicorn, so I give it a go. You know, they had 3 choices of a unicorn. That's the one that they chose. So, anyway, JFK Jr. Hang on, it's dropping on the floor. I've got to leave that to dry for 48 hours, so... So, JFK Jr. So, wake up, or was it last night my dad sent me, oh, they've sent this, JFK Jr. Is he alive? And it says no. But it said no like this. Let me get a piece of paper. Like... I haven't actually looked at the coupons. Yes, and disinformation is necessary. And I said to my dad, disinformation is necessary because, and I'll tell you why in a minute, what someone put up. And I thought, yeah, no like that. N-O with a dot. Reminds me of like, yeah, we might have been saying no, but it's like shorthand for number as well, I thought. I don't know why that went through my head, but it did. But also, disinformation is necessary. And this is what someone had put up on Twitter, I think, which makes you think, which I know he's alive. I don't care what people say. And disinformation is necessary. So, hang on a minute. So, let me go to my dad on WhatsApp. We've got this. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. This one. Michael General Flynn Jr. Flynn's son put this up. Now, I'm going to show you it and then I'm going to read it out. Because if you know who R is, then you might understand this little tweet going on there. See the R's, capital R's, there's no need for all that. So, it actually says, Q said no, right? All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when we are able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must appear inactive. When we are, because it's, look how it says, it's not R as in A-R-E, it's R. All these R's. Not stitched up. We must appear inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Does anyone get what I'm saying? So, of all the questions you can ask, they ask, is JFK Jr. alive? No, just no. But does that make sense? Listen to the last bit. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When we are near. Because isn't he near to doing something very soon. Santa Claus of America. Just coughing there. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Does anyone get what I'm saying? So that going up on the queue means nothing, and disinformation is necessary, and that's off Flynn's son. So yeah, anyone get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? So no means yes. Well, yeah, I think it does, because, like I said, I'll just read that out again. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when we are able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must appear inactive. When we are, and it's just a capital R, not the word row A-R-E-R, as we know who R is, JFK Jr. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away, because he is very near to doing something. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. So there you go. And remember when Q dropped ages ago saying there's only Q, and everyone was like, oh yeah, well he said there was only Q and there's no JFK Jr. It's like, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say no, there isn't. He said there is only Q. Who's part of the Q team? Because it ain't one person, is it? So, scare tactic, yeah. And can't let the cabal know where he is exactly, or what they're going to do. We're assuming we know what they're doing, roughly. But you know what I mean? So if he's near, they've got to pretend he's far. So you're going to go, no. So, just saying, that's my opinion. Has not put me off whatsoever, because I've seen them. I've researched. We know how this game is played. We know the sort of things that, you can't just jump in and go, oh my God, they said no. It's like, really? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Exactly. So I'm still on it. Did not put me off. Didn't make me go. A load of people probably went, oh my God, he's saying no. It's like, really? Kind of like, I'm going to get you, but when? Yeah. Yes, it's cat and mouse, people. We all know it's a game. We all know it's sort of scripted, like it's cat and mouse, cat and mouse, cat and mouse. In the Q post, JFK only was dotted, underlined, so thinking he was saying JFK is dead, not JFK Jr. Ah, was it? Let me go over. See, I didn't see that. Very good. So that might mean no, because we all know JFK is, but JFK Jr. isn't. Let me go over, because I haven't even seen the Q post. I'm not well into it. I don't follow it so like I used to. So let me just go over. But yes, that's a good observation. Pence is not a good guy. Yeah, we believe Pence is not a good guy, because see, if he goes, who's going to come in? Who's going to come in? Who could he be working for? Vice President or whatever you call it. Who could come in 2020? Trump and who? Anybody? Trump and what wasn't an enjoyable Q? Depends how you look at it, remember. Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, that's true as well. Q always says the opposite is the truth. Mirrors. Exactly. We all know it's mirrored. So sometimes yes means no and no means yes. A bit of disinformation. So you take it how you want to, people. But that's what I believe. It's not. There's no J. Yeah, JFK is dead, but JFK Jr. isn't. There is no way that JFK Jr.'s wife is. Yeah, it's 100%. You can't not look at them pictures. I don't care what anyone says. People will say, oh, I'm not sure about him, but that's definitely his wife. Well, if that's definitely his wife, and looks like, was it her sister? I'm sorry, it's him as well. She didn't just get out, did she? Oh, I've not seen these new cues, so it surprised me. So, stress test failed. We've got, oh my God, what's this one? Oh, please tell us who or what the wizards and warlocks are. And then, obviously, that's an anon asking. And then Q puts guardians of intelligence. Q. Is Gitmo going to be, because obviously this was a Q&A, wasn't it? Oh, hi, I'm good. Is Gitmo going to be used for US citizens, cabal? Detention centres being prepped. Monitor funding. Yes, Gitmo is going to be used for the bad guys. along with the FEMA camps as well. Will voter fraud in CA ever be brought to light? Yes. Watch CA was deliberate, which we all know. Q. Do we have the gold? Gold shall destroy the Fed. ... underlined. Is internet infrastructure being safeguarded to prevent shutdown? NSA underlined. Ability to overreach hosts possible. We all know if things go down, they'll go back up. What else have we got? Should we be prepping for some kind of shutdown? No. Reports of power grid attacks, and then it says in brackets 6 Mo prep, should be disregarded. While attacks do occur, we are safeguarded by a black eye. Q. I was talking to Callum about this the other day. The thing is, if the plan's been in the plan for years, decades, because remember I watched a video the other day which was really good, that they've always tried to get this out and they've always been shut down by the cabal, but this time it's different. They know what they're going to do. They have this supercomputer as well. They know the moves they're going to make. Like they say, it's a virtual game of chess. It's all a big game anyway. They know what they're going to do. So they're not, in this day and age, they're not going to let stuff, certain things might go down for a little bit, then they'll come back up, reset, or new arenas will come up, because like I said, the taking down of the old guard, everyone's stressing over the economy, banks and all this. I think we're going to still have that, because we just need to be reset on a new one, because the old one works for them, not for the people of the world. Also, there's this thing that, yeah, we're all slaves and all that. Yeah, we are all slaves. We work and this, that and the other. We all have to go to work. But I do believe in the end, times will become easier where we don't have to work as much. We don't have to work maybe full time. We don't have to be busting a gut to be bringing the money in and all that sort of stuff gradually over time. That's what I believe. Yeah, for decades. So I think they would have known the sort of moves they were going to make to, bring this down or bring that down. They'll have something in place, a new system, be it, or like if YouTube goes down, I'm sure they'll make another arena. So if anything ever goes down and they set up new ones, whenever in the future, I will always be under Dolly Daydream. You'll have to go and find me. I'll always be under the same name on whatever new platforms. If it switches to something else, I'll be going over as well. Just saying. But yeah, so that's my opinion. Not saying it's right, but that's what I think. Yes, added servers. But don't get that one. I'm not good at decoding stuff anyway. Q, is Julian Assange stateside? No, Q. But it's underlined. It could be in space for all we know. In a submarine or anything, because the picture I saw looked like it was in a submarine. Could be anywhere. What about Snowden? So we've got all this. Yes, there it is. Thank you. Who said it before? Oh my God, that's what it is. Is JFK Jr. alive? And it is underlined just JFK. So that is just referring to JFK, not JFK Jr. So yes, that's what it is. It's only JFK underlined. So all the people that are getting like, oh my God, he's dead. No. Is JFK Jr. alive? They've just put under the dotted lines JFK. So he said no. Yes, thank you. Is it Maria? I can't say your name. Yes, that's what it is. But like I just said with the thing that I've just read out, that was saying no as well, because it was saying when they're near, they've got to pretend they're far, and when they're far, they've got to pretend they're near. So no, of course he's alive. We've been shouting this out for ages, and I will never, ever go off not believing he's not really alive. You know I've got that picture on the wall. I need it planted behind me. I'm going to plant it behind me right now. Maybe not. No. I can't just dump it there. The minute it'll fall down. But this guy, this little boy has grown into a fine, good man. Didn't want to be a great man. Said he wanted to be a good man. This little boy turned into a good man. And he's still here. So all the people that have got a bit like, oh God, Q has said JFK Jr. is not alive. No, he didn't. He It's underlined JFK, and the thing I've just read out, disinformation. When he's near, they got to pretend he's far. When he's far, they got to pretend he's near. So people need to start really looking at stuff. I've always believed this is one thing I won't move off is JFK Jr. Well, all the things I won't move off. I don't do a lot of it now. I'm not a deep digger. I don't constantly keep watching the Q posts. My dad sent it because especially if it's anything to do with JFK Jr., I'm on it. But I just know. I know. So I love it. So this guy is still here, people. So don't be put off, because I've had one person say, I'm sure I'll get a lot more people go, oh, Q said JFK Jr. is not alive. No, he didn't. And he never said ages ago that he only said there was only Q when they asked last time, there's only Q. He didn't say, no, there isn't JFK Jr. JFK Jr. isn't part of it. JFK Jr., as you all know, if you've been digging, is part of the Q team, the group, the gang. So when he just said there's only Q, he meant the Q team. Can't give all the information out just for you, just like that. But that's what it is. So, yes, he's still alive, people. Yeah, kind of get a whoop whoop. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So it's all good. He may not be. Yeah, it may not be alive. That they don't have to do a DNA test, won't they? But also, what do you think about the guard? What was it?
What do you do about the bin bag?
Put it in the bin outside, Tyler.
Which one? There's loads of stuff in it.
Black. It's just my son doesn't know where to put the rubbish in what bin. Kids today. I believe he's alive, but his legal name is dead. I don't know, because they can do so many different things today that they could you could probably still have your name, but like, he had money, didn't he, and stuff, and, whatever. Had a tune with JFK sample in the pipeline for over 2 years now. I released a preview. Ooh, what is it on your channel? Think of all the interest that has just been created in JFK Jr. makes this reveal even great. Yeah, because my dad was saying today, if he wasn't alive, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Like, is it giving people hope? But still, it's like, what's the point? People say it was to divide it. Like, it wasn't to divide, but it's like, no. It's like, G-Max. G-Max? What do you mean? That's your name? What? Oh, yeah, Junior is one of the biggest parts of Q, biggest parts of Q, because it all goes back to his dad. What his dad knew when his dad was trying to get rid of the cabal and trying to put light on the cabal, goes way back to all the presidents, way back. So and also it's because he's going for his father's killer, which we've just seen, haven't we? Even though we don't really know if he's dead, been assassinated, gone down to get him or what, but something's happened. As long as he can't roam this planet, and he's too old anyway, whatever's going on in that. Yeah, GMX is the track title. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. What do you think about Q? Please tell us who or what the wizards and warlocks are. And then Guardians of Intelligence. Guardians of Intelligence. Interesting. Yes, and they did say they can't walk the streets anymore, because when all this comes out, I've been having this discussion with someone, it gets very heated in the debate of this plan, because I'm just so, like, I'm spiritual, and I get told I'm a bit in the physical when I'm talking about this side of it, which I have said before, this side of it, but I just still do believe that it's, real, because I do believe that I believe in my little universe, in my little reality, that the spiritual and the physical come together. So we have to have not only does the light have to be shown on the spiritual sense, it also, the truth and the light has to be told in the physical. So these two can come together. So that's why I'm in both. I'm in the Q, and I'm in that. I'm not as strongly in the Q as I used to be, because I was really obsessed at the beginning, like some people do, but I've never fell off it, and I've never not believed definitely in this guy. And people all saying that, Trump would have to come somewhere because he had money. Maybe he's done this, maybe he's done that. It's like, I believe if life's a game and it's this whole chessboard thing that people say it is, then there is secret society is good and secret society is bad. Whatever you want to say it is, the chessboard, black and white, whatever, good and bad, because the 3D is duality. So I believe we've always been ruled by sort of bad people coming in, slowly, more and more and more, because she was going to top that New World Order off. Hillary was going to top the New World Order off. They were right to the pinnacle of doing it, and then Trump came in and smashed it all down, and that's what's happening, because I do believe this is the time they had to get in. If you go on Netflix and look at how Trump used to be when he was younger and how he got his businesses, and how he said about they kept asking him to run for president. He said, no, not now, the time's not right, the time's not right. People think because he had money, he's a bad guy. You don't have to be a bad person if you have money. You just need to use it and give back to people, if you know what I mean. It doesn't mean you can't be spiritual or a good person with money. It's what you do with the money. It's greed of the money. That's what's bad about money. Evil about money is the greed of the money. But if you're making money because you work hard, it's what you do with your money. Are you giving back to the community? Are you helping people out? Are you inspiring people? Because some people have that much money in Hollywood and places like that, and we know what they're like. They don't need all this money. Why can't they let all the migrants and all them in their big mansions? Why can't they give some of their land off? Why? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's the love of money. It's people who agree, the greed of money. Because some people have that much money. They don't need that much money. It's like, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you've got a roof over your head, you've got enough to eat, sleep, do a few nice things. It's not, you know what I mean? So I've never fell off the plan. I'm still on it, but I'm still doing my other stuff as well, because I like creating and stuff, like I say, because that's another thing that they want to take us away from us, dumb us down. They don't want us creating, they don't want us thinking, they don't want us speaking, they don't want us doing anything apart from being mind controlled robots following their new world order that they were just about to. They weren't bringing it in, it was already here, but they were just about to cap that top off to cut us off from everything else and just one world order. You know, ruled by one world order. Trump is more like, I don't care what anyone says, Trump is a new earth. A new world for the world. Not a new world order, a new world. Because it needs to be reset, and that's how I believe in the spiritual sense, moving that out of the way. It's a reset, and it really, if we go off sort of seasons, people go, oh, Happy New Year, you know, the New Year starts after Christmas. No, I'd say more like after winter, when spring comes in, you know, solstice and all that, like when all that comes in and reset. Even though they do say at Christmas it's meant to be the rebirth of a new sun. So when you think of Jesus Christ, Jesus, the sun, I'm talking about the S-U-N, not the S-O-N, the rebirth, energies, all that. Yes, ending poverty by 2020, exactly, because all the money that's been used for the man-made wars should be given back to the people around the world. And even if that's like dropping certain taxes, this, that and the other, where we're not free energies, because what I have noticed lately on some advertising is they're all trying to sell off very quickly solar panels. Why is that then? Why is that? Get your solar panels here, get your solar panels. Why is that then? Right? Why is that? Yes, and hunger. Yes, everything. And it's going to come in slowly. We've all got to work together. That's why I say new things will come in. And that's why I think there'll be a new world in the end that will benefit everybody in the world. That will benefit our kids, because that's what we're doing it for. It's the next generations to come. Because they would have just been in a brain dead, zombie walking, one world order. Yes. So, and I was saying to someone, this is why Q's had to wait. Everyone, to me, when I look around, everyone's waking up different ways over it. It could be Tommy, it could be Q, it could be spiritual stuff that you watch, it could be anything. But I know people have been feeling, yes, we will reunite the world. Yeah, we will. Everyone's been feeling there's something going on. No matter how you wake up, don't have to be on the Q train, but no matter how you wake up, as long as you're waking up, because when the others do get abruptly woken up, we've got to be there to help. And that's why I said you've got to set intentions out, because this changes all the time. People can say, oh, this is an altar, and I said this to someone the other day, well, yeah, I guess it is really. What, I've got flowers on it and my cards that everyone sees that I do. But also, I like, that's why it's got all that dusty stuff on. I like my incense because I don't do it every day, but mainly I will stand and I'll just be thinking out loud, you know, like freedom for humanity or, you know, prayers for Trump or something, just loving nice thoughts, putting out to the world all the intentions, because you've got to put that out there, because I do believe things change if you can pump a good positive energy out there. Because if you think about it, yeah, disinformation is necessary. If you think about it, when there's been a lot of hurt and sorrow and all this negative energy around the world because everyone's arguing and fighting and this is going on and that's going on, it's pumping out negativity to the world. And it affects matter. So you need to be pumping it all the time. I said the other day about the whole thing of, if anyone's new, I'll explain it again. And it's hard, because I was saying to someone the other day, it's hard because it's hard to stay in there. If we're here, if this is where it always drags us to 3D, where we are, we sort of, we're in 4D. And we're vibrating like and we're like a magnet, and it's always trying to pull us up to 50, but it's always trying to pull us down to 4th. You've got to fight very hard to stay in 5th, and that's a higher frequency. It's very hard to stay out of 3rd because it will always bring you down. For instance, the other day, this might sound mad. I did something, I dropped my Hoover on the floor, the thing opened up and all the stuff went all over the floor, all the dirt, and I was about to go, oh, and then I thought, no, don't even think anything, just sweep it up, put it in the bin. Then I came in the front room and the handle on the door grabbed my cardigan and like pulled me, and I was like, oh. And normally I would have like been like, oh, you stupid door, something. And I thought, no, I'm not thinking anything, because it's 3D trying to drag me down into 3D. And then I would have got a bit narky and a bit moody, and then it would have just set the intention for the day. So I was sort of laughing in my head thinking, you're not getting me. You're not bringing me down to 3D. It can be any silly little thing like that. So, and you've got to fight every day. It's not like you do it one day and then you're all right the next day. You have to fight it every day. Laugh out loud at it. My whole life was exactly like that for the last couple of years. It was maddening, but as soon as I did what you said, it went, yeah. And you've just got to keep remembering to vibrate and just think, 3D's trying to get me. I'm just going to laugh at it. You're not getting me today. You're not getting me today. Yeah, the Tesla Tower, I've heard all about that, and I have talked about Tesla because obviously I've done many videos on JFK Jr. and the Tesla thing and Trump's uncle and all that months ago. That's all there. It's all there. I did videos on Vincent Fusca, showed you pictures of Donald Trump's uncle with Julian Assange. They look the same. Time travelling. Did a bit on the, what was it called? Is it Pennsylvania Project? I can't even remember what it was called now. A lot of stuff on that. So yeah, so I've never really fell off the plan. I can move away from it slightly now, because I don't have to be so like, because, you know, I believe in it, and I believe good things are coming, because there's more good people than there is bad, and I believe good people want good for people. So therefore, when they begin to wake up, they'll see the errors of the way, and we'll all want to help each other and unite together. And that is every race, every religion, and every gender. Doesn't matter. So, as I was trying to explain to someone the other day, saying about the caravan and all that, and like saying, oh, but the world should be free to everybody, you know, don't put your mark on it. I was like, yes, but there are people that are coming from war-torn countries. There are people that are genuine, but there are a lot of people, as we know, that were put into those caravans, and not just in America, over here, over Europe, where they've purposely been putting criminals and people in those movements to get in, as we know why, to cause disruption, not nice stuff. Basically, we all know this. So yeah, we do at the minute. We do need walls, and we thing is, I was thinking about that the other day. If everyone wanted to move to America, if everyone wanted to move to America, the whole world, you can't just let everybody in and move to America, so there won't be any space. And it'd just be, you know what I mean? So you do have to have a bit of regulations and stuff for now anyway. And you have to make sure that people are coming in for the right reasons. So that isn't a bad thing, I don't think. Maybe things will be different in the future, but, you know, going against my natural anger trigger when Something makes me. I just think for a second, then chill. Yeah, that's what you've got to do. It is hard because I do it. I still do it, but it is because it wants you to trigger to do something, to get in that anger place, because that negative energy, you're wasting your energy for one, and then it's going out and entities are feeding off it, or whatever you want to say, off the negative energy. So that's why I say if the world starts coming to love, or even just realizing they've got to pump positivity out, trying at least, the world will change. That was proven when people sat on the White House doing meditation, positivity, the crime rate went down. So that proves the point. I've done the rice experiment. That proves the point. Someone did say, oh yeah, but the water's not. No, do the rice experiment yourself and you'll see what positive thoughts do to things when, you definitely project that on, something. To steal your energy. Exactly. That's why I believe there's lots of what they've said, lots of disasters around the world with different things that have happened that are awful, to do with kids as well. Well, you get so mad because it's taking, they want that energy. They want you to be mad about it because they want you to act on it as well. It's all done there. It's all man-made. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on and say, because I've got to go now anyway, that I'll be honest, I'm feeling a bit down today, but I'm trying to keep myself busy. It's first. Oh, should try and, even though it's sad, try and think of the good times you had with them, celebrate it, even if it was, they were younger or whatever. Try and celebrate it because they wouldn't want you feeling like that. And also, Scrap's mum, I don't know if you've got any pictures of that person. It might be a bit painful, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying about art? One of the best ways to keep your mind off things and to sort of like, to sort of like help you. I do believe in this, this form of art, as in collaging. If you've got magazines, don't think of them, just pick the pictures that you like. They don't even have to make sense, and just glue them in and make a picture. And it does calm you down. It will take your mind off things because you can do a couple of pages. You can put as many or not as many pictures on, and you can write nice words on. And it could even be a tribute to that person of maybe what they liked or something. I don't know, but it is quite a calming way of relaxing, and it might take your mind off it. So if you've got any old magazines, like I say, I get a lot of the spiritual magazines instead of the celebrity ones, because I don't do them sort of magazines because celebrities really. And you will get lots of beautiful pictures in those sort of like magazines. They are a bit dearer, but they have beautiful papers in and pictures and landscapes and stuff like that. It's very calming to look at, so that's really good. Yeah, give it a go, honestly. Even if you're thinking, oh, they're a bit dear, them magazines, but you can read them and then you can use them in your art. And all you need is, this was just a notebook with lines in it, because you're putting over a Pritt stick, glue stick, pair of scissors, and just cut them out. You can put glitter in and everything, and it's just very memory albums. It could have, you can put pictures in of your friend, you can put the collages around your friend and make a lovely little, like this is one of my favourite ones. And you just build the pictures up, and I trust me, it's very relaxing. It's good for the soul to do art. That's why I said my channel's going to go a bit more arty, because we're going to need this soon. We're going to need to take your head a little elsewhere with all this stuff that's, we're finding out. So I've got to go, and I'm coming tomorrow with an art. It'll be art tomorrow. It'll be art stuff. Hopefully I've drawn some pictures up, because I haven't done some. I'll do some tonight. Anything that I'm showing you, starting my next bag, like I said, the unicorn bag. I'm starting this one, so as I go through it, I'll show you what I'm doing. You're welcome. So yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, he is still alive, and you're all welcome, and I shall see you tomorrow on my crafty thing, because it's going to become more of that sort of channel. I have to do laundry. Yeah, I've got to go on a school run, and I've got a load of stuff to do. The table's an absolute mess again. I tried to tidy it, but then I thought, why am I getting stressed? I'm not getting stressed because I'm making Christmas stuff for family as well. So I get it all out of the way, and then I can tidy it up for Christmas, and then it'll be done. So yes, thank you. So, well, if you're in the UK, you can ask for a bag and I can make a bag. But in the new year, I'm going to look at shipping to other countries. So, yes. So, see you soon. Take care. Bye. Can I ask you? Sorry. Hi, Dolly. I just positive. Can I ask, do you ever pick up? Do I ever pick up and feel drained by others' negativity? Yeah. I can have friends that when they start going on about stuff, it can drain your energy. Because I think I did that some the other day just because I was so like on something. But yeah, all I have to do is if it's a friend or something, I can't be around them a lot. You know what I mean? You have to block out and think of something else. Can't be around them a lot. And you've got to learn to start saying no as well, because I didn't used to say no. Like, even if it's a friend asking you to go somewhere, you don't want to hurt the feelings, but I've learned to say no now, because if it's somewhere you're going and you don't really want to go because it affects you, or they're going to a place where you don't get good energies there, just don't go. Don't go. It's not because you don't want to be with them. It's just certain times you've got to learn to say no sometimes, because that's being true to yourself as well at the end of the day. You're not just doing it. Yes, you can do things to make your friends happy, but sometimes, like I said, you've got to be happy first as well. Otherwise, you're not going to work properly. So, you know, if you have them sort of friends, you don't have to be around them too much. Or if you're going somewhere, you could think, well, I'm only going to go for a little bit, sort of show me face, and then I'm going to go, because a lot of people don't know they're doing it and they can drain your energy without knowing. You know, and maybe sometimes you've got to like redirect the conversation or whatever it is, but that's why I do a lot of creativity as well, because it takes all that away and sort of absorbs it, if you know what I mean. And also, what's a good thing as well before I go is, yeah, dream board, vision boards. Yeah, I'll be showing that tomorrow because I need to fill mine and I haven't done it. Is if you've gone somewhere and say like something's really got you, write it in a book like ugh, and then slap a good picture over it, and then you've got rid of it. You've got it out, but then you've slapped a positive picture over the top of it, and you've sort of got all that out of your system. But then you can slap a picture over it and no one can see what you wrote. You know, even if it was about, oh, I need to write this down about something or someone, and then you can put a picture over and it's gone, but you just need to get it out of your system. Like, sometimes you've got to say something to someone, but sometimes it might cause an argument, but do it in there and get rid of it, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So, yes, I have to do that. Shut myself off. Yeah, you do. You don't totally have to shut yourself off, like, but, you know, start learning slowly to start saying no. And sometimes if you go somewhere with friends, maybe you don't have to stay there as long as you have to. You know, you could just think, I'm going for a bit, and as soon as it gets a bit, I'm just going to go, you know. My newest dress will not upload. Oh. Yeah, I have a bit of trouble with the internet today. It wouldn't upload before, so, you know, things going on and all that. Thank you. Well, that's what I like to talk and do art, so I think, yeah. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow night, and just remember, JFK Jr. is still alive, people. So see you soon. Where we go one week, well, bye.